What is up, guys? Ghost Gaming here, and today we're going to be doing a video about the Genshin Impact 1.3 update. So, first things first, we're going to start off with, as you can see, a new character. Oh, not that tab. We are going to show the Zhao banner. Now, I know my primos are low, but that's because I summoned a lot, and I've been using a lot of primo gems for resin refill, because I got Zhao. Now, in 1.3, a lot of things happen, and in this video we'll be getting to this. First thing is the Zhao banner, and the new weapon banner. But first, the Zhao banner. So, you have the main 5-star himself, Zhao, then you have Xinyan, Beidou, and Diona for the 4 stars. And then for the weapon banner, you have Zhao's weapon, the Jade Spear, and then the Primordial Jade Cutter. And then for the 4-star weapons, you have the Rust, Flute, Favonius Lance, Eye of Perception, and Sacrificial Greatsword. Also, while we are in the event, in the Wish tab, we're going to go to the shop, and there's a new item called Dust of Azoth. Now, this dust, for 5-star glitter, you can get 10. You can change. Let me show you. So, you could change these chunks. So, any one of these chunks can change into another element. So, let's just say I don't want any water chunks, but I want anemo chunks. I can convert this water chunk into an anemo chunk. Okay. Now for Zhao's farming guide. So, on Monday, Thursday, Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Sunday, Tashan Mansion will have his talent guide books. Now, some people have made the mistake of farming the Anemo Hypostasis. You can farm the Anemo Hypostasis, but it's going to cause you more resin. So, the less expensive route is to farm the Primo Geovishap. And if we look at his things, he gives you an assortment of different chunks. But the main thing here is, this is Zhao. This is his Ascension material. So the good thing about this new Dust of Azoth is, if you get any one of these chunks that are not Anemo chunks, which I believe you cannot get Anemo chunks in this, you can convert them into the Anemo chunks that you need. Also, another one of his artifacts is Gladiator. So, going on to artifacts on a little bit of a tangent, Zhao needs a 2-piece Gladiator, 2-piece Viridescent. And if you're probably wondering what mine look like, it's a whole mess of different artifacts, but until I get the right set pieces, this will have to do for now. Mainly, I just built them with crit rate, crit damage. So, if we go back to the map, you're going to want to farm this domain near Joyun Karst on Monday, Thursday, Sunday. And then, in between those days, you're going to want to farm the Primo Geovishap. And also, I believe it is... I gotta look at the specific material. Yeah, same thing, Monday, Thursday, Sunday. So, same day as your talents. You're going to want to farm this domain for his weapon. Now, this is only if you have the Jade Spear. If you have any other spear that does not take those, like, rectangle ascension materials, not these, but the other ones that I showed you, then you don't have to worry about this domain. And then you're going to want to farm the Viridescent domain for his artifacts. So, you want this set, and if we go over to the Primo Geovishap, you're going to want this set. Now, you can get any of these sets of artifacts, like Gladiator and Wanderer's Trope, from any of the world bosses. So, Primo Geovishap, Pyro Regisvine, Geohypostasis, Oceanid, Adrius, Storm Terror, Cryo Regisvine, Electro Hypostasis, and Child. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, and I also talked about the new boss here, let's go into more detail about this new boss. So, this boss, the Primo Geovishap, he's about on scale with Adrius. Now, Adrius, he takes 60 resin. Primo Geovishap takes 40, so he's obviously going to be weaker. But he is a fun fight. If you have Zhao plus Zhongli plus Bennett and screw it, we'll say Venti, yeah, this boss is going to be easy, no problem. But if you have other 5-star characters other than Zhongli, and we'll get into him in a little bit, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Not difficult in the sense of your characters are going to die all the time, like with Oceanid up here, but it's going to take longer to kill this boss if you don't have the right team comp. And the cool thing about this boss is that even though it says Geo Vishap here, his element isn't necessarily Geo. His element fluctuates between Cryo, Electro, Pyro, and Geo, and Hydro. So, building your team comp based on that could help you in the fight. Now, also talked about the domains you should farm and everything, so that's all good. And the new mob. Alright, so we have a new mob in the game. And if we go down, you will see this is the Geovishap hatchling, but now we have an actual Geovishap. So, I will actually go navigate to it just so you guys can see what it looks like, at least in game. And the cool thing about Zhao, right, you can use his E midair, and he also doesn't take any fall damage when you plunge. So you can see my health when we get over there. It's at 16,344 out of 18,138. Now, that's probably not a good enough test. I should probably be higher, but anyway. So, here is the normal Geovishap. So yeah, that's what it looks like in game. So yeah. Now we're just going to go to a normal teleport waypoint. That way I don't get attacked by that mob. Now that that's done, we can go into the event tab. Okay. So, for the events, we have the Lantern Rite. That's the main event. I believe that is coming out on the 10th. I could be mistaken if I'm... Yeah, it's coming out on the 10th. So, this will come out on the 10th. So, you have all that glitters, Lantern Rite, Theater Mechanicus, and Zhao Market. Now, we don't know what's in the Zhao Market right now. But we do know about all that glitters, which is going on right now. And, well, actually, no, all that glitters is not going on right now, but it will be coming out very shortly. It is, I believe, Zhao's story mode. Then you have the Lantern Rite Tales. And then you have Theater Mechanicus, which we'll get into that later, and obviously just mentioned that. But the Stand By Me, basically, you have one pick out of all of these characters. Now, I'm going to quickly and briefly go over the 3 main characters you should definitely get if you don't already have. Beidou. Because one, Beidou, she has one of the most broken abilities for a 4-star. She can completely negate any damage and revert it back onto the enemy. And then also her ultimate is very cool because it gives her an electro bonus. And I believe it ups her attack rate. Xingqiu, because he is by far the best 4-star support in the game, especially for being Hydro. Now, Hydro, after Child, it got broken. Child made Hydro one of the most broken elements in the game, because if you guys don't know about Child, at C6, he completely demolishes everything like Zhao at C0. So, Xingqiu, his E, ups your attack. Basically, he's a full support character. And then his ultimate, I believe also his E gives you a lot of energy back and reduces... I don't know for sure. Let's actually go take a look. So, Xingqiu talents... Okay, yeah, so it ups damage. That's what it does. So, let's go back. So yeah, Xingqiu ups damage, and his ultimate, it just keeps putting hydro damage on enemies, even when he's not on the field. Chongyun is a good sub DPS. Now, I've played Chongyun. I have him at C2. And I can say he works as a main DPS, but he's obviously better for the support roles. He cannot hit above 10k. So if you're a lower level, you are in desperate need of a DPS, here are your two options. Chongyun, Ningguang. Alright. Shangling, don't worry about her, you get her for free. Xinyan, she's out on the Zhao banner right now, so don't worry about her. She's a good support, but compared to the latter, nah. Alright, then we have Theater Mechanicus. Now, Theater Mechanicus is a lot like a chess-style game, where you could still use your main characters, but you have to set up turrets based on elements. And I believe if you clear all of the stage, you get good rewards for it. And from what I've seen from the trailer, it looks like a really good game mode. So definitely play it when it does come out. Let me know how you like it. Then we have the daily login events. So this also ties into one of my other things. Free intertwined fates. So right here we get 8. We are going to get... Oh, no, we don't get 8. We get 10. So yeah, we get 10 intertwined fate, and I know for a fact we're getting an extra 3 throughout the All That Glitters Lantern Rite event. So definitely log in when this happens. Then we have the Kaching banner. Now, most people, I would say, summon on Zhao. Do not do the Kaching banner. It is a trap banner. Because, and the reason why I say it's a trap banner, is because Zhao right here, right? He is not coming back for a long time. If you want a DPS that can hit 20k and above, with the right artifacts and talents leveled up to level 8 on his normal and ultimate, talent level 6 for his E, you want Zhao. Plus, Zhao's banner is actually really good. You have the support aspect with Xinyan, you have the healer and support for Diona, and you have the sub DPS / main DPS 4-star Beidou. Now, you can see on this specific banner, you have Kaching. Well, guess what? You could be like me and pull a Kaching off of a YOLO single. So, I would not waste your money on the Kaching banner. I would summon for Zhao. He is a phenomenal DPS carry. Alright. Now that that's out of the way, new weapons. So on the other weapon banner, you get the Jade Cutter. This weapon, I believe, is going to be free, or it's going to be out on its own banner, and it's called the Staff of Homa. Now, we do not know what the Staff of Homa does yet, but a lot of people and a lot of the community is speculating that the staff of Homa is going to bring Zhongli, even though he got buffed and is phenomenal as a main DPS, support DPS, and general support tank. This spear will take him up to that next level. Then we're also getting 2 other weapons, which I believe are either going to be craftable or they're going to be new 4-star weapons implemented into the Staff of Homa banner. Alright, now we got a new UI system. So basically when you press escape or you press the Paimon image up at the top left of your screen, you can have the ability to show off your best characters, pretty much. Show off how many achievements you got, what level of Spiral Abyss you're in. It's really good. Then we're also getting, I believe this is a pet, not a thing where you can get pets, but document pets, like almost like a dossier. So that's cool. And then I also showed you the new monsters, and that's it for that. So now let's go in to the alright, so we'll go into the new battle pass. Alright, so what changed with the battle pass? Nothing for the weapons, and also, just fair warning, this polearm is the second best option, actually no, third best option for Zhao, first being Jade Cutter, then Skyward Spine, then Deathmatch. Alright, so be sure you guys keep doing your daily, weekly, and this BP period quests. Basically, these Battle Pass quests, you have to do a certain amount of things, and you get a certain amount of XP per thing, till you get up to level 50. Now, No Stick Him basically gives you the bottom portion of the Battle Pass. Now, veteran players will know that they will obviously know something's different, but before, for level 5, we, I think, got Mora. So they really redid the Battle Pass by adding Fragile Resin into the Battle Pass, which boosts Resin exponentially, but doesn't take it up to the height that it needs to be at. I am completely happy with getting 1 Fragile Resin per level 5, 15, 25, 35, and 45. But they need to add one thing into the resin buff, and that is 1 free full refill on resin once per day. Either do it once per day or once per week, and I guarantee you, Mihoyo, you will have so many people coming into your game more often to farm bosses. And to also farm domains and artifacts and all that. So yes, that's with the new Battle Pass. Now, we're going to go on to one of the final parts of this video, I believe. Let's see. Yep. Alright, so final part of the video. Zhongli Buffs. So, most people who got Zhongli got him, well actually all people who got Zhongli got him before 1.3. In 1.1, at the very end of 1.1, Zhongli was released. And it broke Genshin Impact. Like, everybody was so conflicted with this character. Even I was conflicted with this character because I went out of my way to get a C1 Zhongli. Now, I'm happy that I got a C1 Zhongli post-buff, but before, I felt like my money was wasted. Now, it's because I didn't know how to play Zhongli and I didn't have any good hyper DPS carry. Now, I'm using him like how I would use him pre-buff, and he works phenomenal. Even post-buff, with building him like you would pre-buff, his shield is that much more. It's not a thin shield whatsoever. So let's talk about what's buffed. Well, first things that is buffed is his normal attack, does more damage. His E, this is the really cool buff. So, when I switched to Zhongli, you could either place his E down and wait, or beforehand you could just hold E and your thing would come up, right? Your shield. Well, now, not only does a shield come up, a new pillar comes up. So it just makes it that much quicker. Not to mention his shield strength is stronger, and let's also look at his ultimate. His ultimate, basically, the buffs that they did was do a fuck ton more damage. The highest I've seen Zhongli perform was at 193k. Just by one ultimate, and that was on Dvalin. Previously, before the buff, it was 182k with food, and other attack buffs like Bennett and other things like that. So, now, the reason why we needed the Zhongli buff is because he desperately needed it, because he didn't perform the way that people thought he would perform, which is a good and a bad thing. I feel like the 5-star Chi-Chi, right? She's a good support and healer. So, Zhongli was a good support and tank. So, now that they made him support, tank, DPS, it reminds me a lot of Noelle at Constellation 6. So, Noelle at Constellation 6 is a good DPS, but not the best. So, whoever has Zhongli, good on you, you got a good DPS. He pairs very well with Zhao. And those who are whales, tell me how you like this team comp. Zhao, Zhongli, Chi-Chi. Now, Chi-Chi can be switched out for Bennett, Jean, Diona, pretty much any healer that you can think of, you could switch out for Chi-Chi. And then Fischl. Now, if you don't want to use Fischl, and if you're even more of a whale than I am, use Venti. Anyway, guys, this has been Ghost Gaming signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.